This is so important that you get this. Let those lines represent levels of energy, levels of vibration. Every frequency is connected to the one above and the one below. Now, you may have seen this before, but I'll guarantee you, you probably aren't executing it as well as you could. Pay close attention. Everything is energy, everything vibrates. The law of vibration decrees that everything in the universe moves. We live in an ocean of motion. There is no such thing as staying where you are. You're either going ahead or you're going back. You're moving, makes no mistake about it. Every frequency is hooked up to the one above and the one below. Do you know what that really means? We're all connected. That's right. Now look at, let's say this is my phone. If we get on the same frequency, we can start communicating. Wouldn't matter where we are in the world, because I'm on your frequency. I can tap out a message to you. I can talk to you. I can send a picture to you. Why? Because we're on the same frequency. Simultaneously with me hitting send, you've got the picture. We seem to have a basic understanding of this when it comes to our phones. However, when it comes to our life, we get lost. We don't take it beyond the phone level. Let's take it beyond the phone level. Let those lines represent levels of vibration. A level of vibration is referred to as a frequency, and we think on frequencies. You think on frequencies. That's the frequency you're thinking on, and that will dictate the results that you're going to get. I know where I am, but that's where I want to go. You see, that's normal in life. You know where you are, but that's not, I want to go there. That's what I really want. Doesn't matter where you are. And I'm going to do that as soon as I get the money. This is where we get screwed up. I'm going to do that as soon as the kids are out of school. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get another degree, then I'll do that. I'm going to do that as soon as this changes. I can't do that. I mean, I just don't have the money. I mean, I don't know the right people. You're waiting for the results to change, and pretty soon the decision fades, and before long the goal, it goes where the decision went. What's the problem here? Here's the problem. You're thinking here on this frequency. You could compare this to an AM band on your radio. You're on that frequency and you're trying to get FM music. You're screwed. You'll never get it. They cannot broadcast FM music on an AM band. It won't work. You're thinking down there and you're saying, but I want to go up here. If you want to go up there, your mind and your thoughts must be focused on the same frequency of what you want. Listen, if nothing's created or destroyed, that means everything's already here. If not in one state, certainly in another. Nothing is created or destroyed. The way to fly an airplane has always been here. Nobody believed that anything heavier than air, I mean, what the hell? It's attracted towards the center of the earth. But the young bicycle mechanics, they thought, I see it, brother. I can see it. I read where their daddy was a bishop in a Reformed church, and he told them they were going to burn in hell for suggesting they could fly. If you want to get that, you've got to understand that you've got to think on that frequency. And if you're going to do that, you've got to make a committed decision. See, you can make a decision, and then you do it if it's convenient. When you make a committed decision, you're going to do it regardless. I don't care what the odds are. I don't care the fact that nobody's ever done it before. Doesn't matter to me that people have never stood on the top of that mountain. I'm going to the top of that sucker right now. When you make a committed decision, you then have to begin to think and act. The old way of thinking's got to go. Committed decision, you've got to let the old way of thinking go. Then you've got to think and act like the person you want to become. What's everybody going to think? The guy's out of his mind, for God's sake. He's going to try by that. He hasn't got any money. He's quitting his job. You've got to be out of your mind. You've got a family, you know. You've got to be responsible. Do you know the only prerequisite to getting what you want? Is you got to want it. That's the only prerequisite. So you got to be realistic. It's totally illogical to think that way. Do a little research. You're going to find that Edison was totally illogical relative to the masses. Ed Hillary was totally illogical relative to the masses. Anybody's ever done anything, they weren't being realistic. You know, we've got a mental faculty called perception. You shift your perception and you change your realistic. You see?